Well, hello again and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. How you doing out there? Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to it. Welcome to the back end of the week. We've made it all this way so far, and here we are. It's almost the weekend. It'll be here before you know it. Hopefully your start of your week has been good, but here we go. Downhill slide onward to the weekend. Good morning, Marianne. Good to see you here with us this morning. Thanks for joining along. Thank you for joining along. Thank you for being here. Whether you watch us live, we would always love it if you watch us live. 6:30 a.m. on the weekdays, Eastern time, 8 a.m. on the weekends, Eastern time. Always ish. But no matter when you watch us during the day, I know it's very early. I know not all you could be here, especially in other time zones at this point. But I appreciate you if you watch us later, if you watch us earlier, and if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, you can find our videos, any of our videos there. So please do that. Appreciate that. Little bit of shameless self-promotion plug there. There'll be more of that to come later in the show. You can bet on that. But let's get to what we're talking about on this day. It is Thursday, May 15th, 2025. Welcome to it. Here are a few things that are happening in the world. Well, Disneyland 70, it really kicks off tomorrow, but they had a little bit of a media event last night and they showcased several different things that are going on throughout the next year plus of this celebration of the 70th anniversary of the happiest place on earth, including Tapestry of Happiness, where they're doing some projection shows right there on the magnificent facade of It's a Small World out at Disneyland. And some of these were just spectacular looking. These are going to be going on. This show is going to be going on before Wondrous Journeys, which is the nighttime spectacular that happens out at Disneyland. Just beautiful projection work on a landmark, a historic landmark in Disney history. That facade. If you, think of whatever you want about It's a Small World. Some people love it. Some people just, it's too much for them. They can't take it. But the beauty of this facade, the Mary Blair created beauty of this facade is worth it. And then you throw in all these magnificent projections. Again, a lot of it inspired by Mary Blair. Fantastic stuff. So very excited to see that for ourselves coming up here. We're not going to get out there until later in January of next year, but the celebration will still be going on. Like I said, it's going on for over a year, so you'll have plenty of opportunities if you want to get out and have a good time and enjoy a lot of this stuff. More on that to come, especially this weekend. I'll talk about that in a moment here. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, maybe it's a good day. It's always a good day to get your family out to a Disney park because, well, it is International Family Day. So yeah, why not? Perfect day. Best things about Disney parks are getting out there with your family, celebrating, have an amazing time, making those core memories when you're out there at the parks, at the resorts, whatever it might be. And today's the perfect day for that. International Family Day. Yeah, take advantage of that. Get your family if you can. Now, celebrate it anytime. It can always be International Family Day at the park. At Epcot, well, World Showcase, very international. It could be International Family Day there as well. But if you can, get out today, but celebrate International Families Day on any given day. If you are going to get out to the parks today, well, you may want to break out a hat because it's starting to get hot out here in Florida. I don't know what it's like in California, but I think the weather might be a little warm out there too. So today is National Straw Hat Day. So maybe you break out a straw hat, something to keep the sun off you a little bit. Sure. Or if you're heading out to Magic Kingdom or Disneyland, maybe you just celebrate with our favorite straw hat wearing barbershop quartet, of course, the Dapper Dans, on this National Straw Hat Day. For sure. Why not? Absolutely. Dapper Dans, they're around. We're stopping. We're listening. Love the Dapper Dans. Definitely one of those things that just makes Disneyland and makes Magic Kingdom very special. For sure. What else? Well, today happens to be something maybe, I don't know if you want to bring this to the Dapper Dans, I wouldn't necessarily suggest that, but to someone special, it's Give Someone Flowers Day today. Hopefully somebody if you're a mother, gave you flowers over the weekend, or maybe you treated the moms in your life to some flowers over Mother's Day weekend. But any day is a great day just because. Yeah, it could be for a celebration, a birthday, an anniversary, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, you name it. It can be for any of that. But sometimes it's nice to just give flowers just because. And especially on this day, give someone Flowers Day for sure. Or maybe you just give them some chocolate chip cookies because today is National Chocolate Chip Day. And yes, I'm on board for chocolate chips. I like chocolate chip cookies. I don't know if they're my favorite cookie, although I will say my favorite cookie is a peanut butter cookie just because I love, 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 love peanut butter. But if you're going to throw some chocolate chips in my peanut butter cookie, I'm not going to complain about it. That's for sure. Anyway, today is a day to celebrate with some chocolate chips, however you like to enjoy them. Some people will just throw them in, snack on them just as they are. Not my thing, but I'm not going to judge you if that's what you do for sure. But yeah, chocolate chip cookies, whatever, however you use chocolate chips, today is the day to take advantage of that. Or, well, not necessarily family friendly. I wouldn't suggest bringing your family here unless they're more adult family. But today also happens to be International Casino Day. So, why not get out to your favorite casino in moderation, of course. You always like to say, keep a limit, know what you're doing whenever you're going to casino. That money can go very, very quickly. Sometimes you win, most times you lose. But you can have some good times as long as you know what your limit is when you're at a casino. Michelle and I used to go to casinos all the time. We used to live in San Diego. Wasn't that far a trek to go to Vegas. We would go to Vegas multiple times during the year. We've kind of tempered that and are spending our money in different ways now, but we still occasionally will make it out to a casino. There's a couple here in Florida. There's even out here at Cape Canaveral, there's a casino boat that we've been on with Michelle's sister and brother-in-law a few times, which is kind of fun. Again, in moderation, it's all fun. And today's a day to go out and enjoy your favorite casino in moderation. Keep a budget, always good. Doesn't hurt as much when you kind of just fill it in as like, this is the price of entertainment. Okay. If I lose everything I brought today, that's okay. I had a good time. If I win or I break even or I even come out with any money at all, that's good. Because again, the house almost always wins in a casino. There's a reason why there are so many of them and they're so large and glamorous and spectacular. But anyway, enjoy that. Enjoy National Casino Day today. Hey, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Again, it is May 15th, 2025. Here are some of the amazing people that you celebrate your birthday with, and it's filled with amazing athletes today. Yes, every one of these is an amazing athlete that has done spectacular things during their career. We'll start with bottom right there. That is George Brett. He turned 72 today, born on this day in 1953. He was in my time. I don't know if he was in your time, but one of the greatest hitters of all time. Over 3,000 hits, 300 home runs. He's the only player to win a batting title in 3 different decades. The 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, I think it was. Maybe it was the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Thank you. He was also a 13-time All-Star. He was an AL MVP. He was a World Series champ, and he's a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. Happy birthday to him. Another Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, great pitcher, John Smoltz, turns 58 today, born on this day in 1967. 8-time All-Star. He won a Cy Young Award winner. He won the Cy Young Award as a starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. He was also the relief pitcher of the year as well. So he's done both, starting as a starting pitcher and an amazing closer as well. Again, Hall of Famer, World Series champ, 8-time All-Star, great pitcher, and now a pretty darn good broadcaster as well for Major League Baseball games. Great career. The NFL rushing leader, it's his birthday today, all-time rushing leader, most career yards from anybody. Emmitt Smith turns 56 today, born on this day in 1969, over 18,000 yards rushing, mostly with the Dallas Cowboys, a couple seasons with the Arizona Cardinals as well, but 3-time NFL champion, NFL MVP, 8-time Pro Bowler, but again, the all-time leading rusher in NFL history. amazing, amazing career. How about somebody who was a great receiver, but it was even better kick returner? That is Desmond Howard. He turns 55 today, born on this day in 1970. He may be even a better broadcaster. You can see him college football game day now, if you're watching that on the weekends on ESPN. But he was the 1991 Heisman Trophy winner. He was famous for making the Heisman Trophy pose when he played for the Michigan Wolverines against Ohio State. That's kind of been something that many people have copied since then. That he's famous for that. He was also a Super Bowl champ and the Super Bowl MVP in Super Bowl 31. He received that for returning a kickoff 99 yards in that Super Bowl. He played for the Packers. He played for Washington, played for several teams in the NFL. Again, didn't put up the huge numbers as a receiver in the NFL, but was a prolific kick returner in the NFL. So great career. And again, maybe a better career as a broadcaster. Now, finally, great tennis champion, Andy Murray, British champion. He turns 38 today, born on this day in 1987. Two-time Wimbledon winner. He's won a U.S. Open. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's also been knighted by the Queen of England at the time in 2019. So he's Sir Andy Murray, technically. Anyway, great career. And now he's gone on to be a great tennis coach as well. He's actually coaching somebody who had a huge rivalry with Novak Djokovic. He had a huge rivalry with back in the day. Now he's become his coach. Now, interesting. So you can be your rivals on the court, but friends outside it for sure. Anyway, happy birthday to all of them, all these great sports performers, and a very happy birthday to you, whether you're great at sports, whether you're not, like me. It's all good. Happy birthday. Celebrate on this day. Speaking of celebration, we're talking a lot about celebration on this week's episode. Yes, shameless self-promotion time. On our episode on Sunday, we will be talking a lot about Disneyland 70, going over many of the things, many of the fun experiences you can have to go out and celebrate Disneyland, the Walt's original park, the happiest place on earth. Its 70th birthday this year, kicking off just here tomorrow officially, and then going throughout, as I mentioned earlier, the year plus. You have plenty of opportunities to go out there and experience so many amazing things, including, of course, the Paint the Night Parade return, Celebrate Happy, the Tapestry of Happiness that I talked about earlier, lots of other things. Michelle's looked into try and find everything that's going on out at Disneyland for this 70th anniversary celebration, and she's going to bring it all to you with a little support from me, but it's really about Michelle. It always is really about Michelle. So we're going to do all of that this weekend, and that should be a lot of fun. By the way, hopefully you've caught our video episode from this last week where we discussed our recent trip out to the Walt Disney World Resort for DVC Moonlight Magic and for Fort Wilderness, staying at Fort Wilderness Cabins. Hopefully you've checked all that out, whether you've listened to it on the podcast, which is always what we prefer first, but also the video version of that show is on YouTube now. You can find it on YouTube. And Scott even makes multiple cameos in that. So if you want to check out Scott and laugh when he just suddenly appears behind Michelle during the show, that's always great to go check out. So hopefully you either watch that or you will check that out here in the near future. So anyway, all right, gonna get out of here. Everybody have a fantastic Thursday. It's almost Friday. You're almost there. Get through Friday, the weekend. We got this, and we know you're going to have a great day. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow morning to share another great day with you. As I like to remind you every single day, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.